AITA for refusing to move my wedding date because it asked the same day as my sister's birthday? Yeah, you read that right. My wedding is on my sister's birthday, and now my entire family is threatening not to come. Let me explain before you start throwing cake at me. I, 28F, got engaged last year to my partner of 5 years. We are not rich. We've been saving forever. My fiancé's family lives abroad, so we chose a date next year when flights were cheapest. His family could all make it, and we could book the venue we loved without selling a kidney. That date happens to be my sister Kendra's birthday. Kendra, 31F, is a lot. She calls herself the main character of the family and has always made her birthday into a major event, like themed parties with costume changes, choreographed dances, and Instagram countdowns. She once had a Leo season gala that cost more than my entire wedding budget. When I told her the date we picked, she went totally silent, then said, "Oh, so I guess my birthday just doesn't matter anymore." I laughed because I thought she was joking. She was not joking. Over the next week, my mom, 2 aunts, and even my grandmother started texting me variations of, "Can't you just pick another date?" and "Kendra only turns 32 once." Like that's some kind of milestone? She's not getting knighted. I explained many times that the venue deposit is non-refundable. My fiancé's family already booked their travel, and literally everything is already set. It's not like we picked her birthday out of spite. It was the only affordable, workable option. Kendra posted a passive-aggressive Instagram story saying, "Imagine being upstaged on your own birthday, but it's fine. I guess some people need the spotlight more." The caption was, "Loyalty test. Agshers failed." My best friend Jess, the no-nonsense one, commented, "Elmo, get over yourself." My sister's best friend Mandy, the human tear duct, commented, "You deserve better." Now my mom is saying if I don't at least do something for Kendra during the reception, like a cake or birthday shout-out, the family might not come. At all. I said absolutely not. This is my wedding, not the Kendra show. I am not stopping the ceremony to hand her a candlelit cupcake while we all sing happy birthday. My dad is quietly on my side but told me he staying out of the drama, which is basically code for, I'll be at Kendra's party if it gets worse. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. People have shared birthdays and events on the same day forever. No one died. Now Kendra's planning a birthday brunch for the same day and told people to do what feels right. I found out 2 of my cousins already RSVP'd to her brunch instead of my wedding. I'm trying not to lose it. I haven't even ordered my dress yet because I'm so stressed. But Jess says if I cave now, I'll be celebrating Kendra's birthday on every anniversary for the rest of my life. So, AITA for refusing to change the date or make my sister part of the wedding because it happens to be her birthday. Update. AITA for refusing to move my wedding date because it asked the same day as my sister's birthday. Welp, I thought things were bad before, but that was just the appetizer. The family drama buffet is now fully open and the chef is Kendra in a sequined blazer. So I posted here a few days ago and honestly, I didn't expect it to blow up. A few people from my town even messaged me on Facebook like, "Wait, is this about your sister?" Yes it is. I showed my fiancé the post and he said, "Wow, Kendra needs to touch grass." Anyway, the situation got way worse. 1. Kendra made a rival invite, like a literal one. She posted an Instagram save the date graphic that said, "Kendra's birthday brunch blowout August 10th, 11 a.m., wherever the real party's at. Let's celebrate life, not drama." Dress code, neon plus, fierce. No negativity, no narcissists. The RSVP link was a Google form titled, "Real One or Fake Friend," with 2 options. I'm a real one, I'll be there. I'm a fake friend, I have other priorities. The audacity. 2. My mom shared the link in the family group chat. She said, "Kendra worked really hard on this, just so everyone has both options." Both options. Like I'm hosting a Tupperware party, not my wedding. When I asked my mom why she was acting like this was neutral, she said, "Well, sweetie, you did know it was her birthday. She just wants to feel seen." I lost it. I said, "She can feel seen from the audience at my ceremony like everyone else." My cousin Nick posted a single popcorn emoji. I love him. 3. Jess went nuclear. So Jess, my blunt, beautiful, chaos-loving best friend, decided enough was enough. She showed up at Kendra's soft planning brunch, aka 3 girls sipping mimosas at a rooftop bar, and asked her point blank, "Are you seriously trying to split the family over a birthday brunch? During someone's wedding?" Apparently, Kendra said, "This is bigger than a wedding. This is about priorities." Jess told her, "Cool. My priority is making sure your sister has the best day of her life. Hope your mimosa tastes like regret." Then she Venmo requested Kendra $2 for wasting her time. Icon. 4. The family is now divided, like it's a custody battle. People are picking sides. I've now been unfriended on Facebook by 2 second cousins and a woman I think is my aunt's Pilates instructor. My fiancé's mom messaged me, bless her soul, and said, "Is everything okay? Should we bring extra wine?" We are 6 weeks away from the wedding. 6 weeks. And I'm honestly starting to wonder, should I have just picked another date? Not because I think I am wrong, but because it's exhausting trying to drag people to your happiest day while they re-planning themed brunches behind your back. But then, today, I got a DM from Mandy. Yes, Mandy, the drama queen BFF who'd been backing Kendra up this whole time. She said, "Hey, just wanted to say I think this whole thing got out of control. I don't even know if I'm going to the brunch anymore. It feels mean. Is the tide turning? I'm hanging in there. And yes, I'm still getting married on August 10th. But if someone shows up in neon and starts a conga line during my vows, I swear to God. We'll update again if the guest list mutiny continues, or if Kendra escalates. Which, let's be honest, she absolutely will. Should I be worried she hasn't said anything in 3 days? She's never quiet this long. Stay tuned. Update 2. AITA for refusing to move my wedding date because it is the same day as my sister's birthday. 3 weeks to go. I'd love to tell you things are calming down, that the family's seeing reason, that Kendra has stepped back with grace and maturity. I'd love to tell you that. But no. Instead, I bring you the group chat apocalypse. It started innocently enough. My aunt made a new group chat for wedding coordination. I was relieved. I thought maybe this meant people were coming around. Then I saw the name of the chat. Wedding Birthday Weekend, you guys. The joint title. I felt my soul leave my body. Within 5 minutes, people were posting things like, "Can't wait for double the fun." Is there a joint gift situation? Or... Kendra, what's your dress theme again? I hadn't even typed a single word before Jess, my best friend and eternal ride or die, dropped the equivalent of a digital Molotov cocktail. Just to clarify, Kendra is not part of the wedding. She has brunch. This is not a dual event. Please govern yourselves accordingly. What followed was 47 straight minutes of chaos. Kendra posted a crying selfie. No joke. She literally sent a front-facing, slightly filtered selfie of her crying with the caption, "It's just hard when you realize you're never the priority." Someone, probably Mandy, replied, "You are the priority. Babe always have been." I typed and deleted 10 responses. Then Jess just wrote, "LMAO." My cousin Emily DM'd me privately. "So are we supposed to be at the brunch and then race to the wedding? Or," I said, "I'd prefer you be at my wedding, but you do you." She responded, "Ugh, yeah, okay, your event is more formal anyway. My wedding is not a Target versus Walmart comparison, but thanks, I guess." Then came the cake plan. My mom called me sounding very chipper. She said, "So your sister and I were thinking, during the reception, we could bring out a little surprise birthday cake. Just a side thing. Nothing big. But you know, It would mean the world to her. I literally froze mid-laundry. I said, "Are you joking?" She said, "No, it could be so cute. We'll keep it short. Maybe even a little sing-along?" I said, "Absolutely not. There will be no birthday cake, no singing, no candle. If she tries to bring one in, I will have the DJ play the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme over it." She hung up on me. But then, plot twist. Dad stepped up. My dad, who's been Switzerland this whole time, sent me a text out of the blue. "If your mom tries the cake thing, I'll intercept it. I'm not letting anyone hijack your day." I nearly cried. Then he followed it up with, "Also, I told your uncle if he shows up in neon, I'm taking his keys. God bless this man." Meanwhile, Mandy DM'd me again. She said, "Kendra's been spiraling. She was talking about maybe not even coming to your wedding anymore. I know she's being dramatic, but I'm just warning you." I asked, "Is that a threat or a promise?" Mandy said, "Honestly, not sure." She also said Kendra had started watching old episodes of Bridezillas for inspiration. So that's comforting. And the guest list? A mess. People are now double RSVPing, trying to hedge their bets between events. One cousin actually said, "We might hit up brunch and then swing by the reception. Depends on the vibe." What is this? A bar crawl? I'm exhausted. I haven't even picked my final song list because I am too busy playing political chess with relatives who apparently think birthdays are legally sacred. Fiancé is holding up okay, though he did ask if we could accidentally lose Kendra's invitation. I told him she'd probably still show up in a fog machine and call it her entrance. But we're still moving forward. Wedding is on. Dress is perfect. Jess is planning emotional security detail for the reception in case someone tries to mic grab. God help us all. Next update likely after the rehearsal dinner. I'm fully expecting something to explode. Either the cake, the guest list, or my sanity. Update 3. AITA for refusing to move my wedding date because it is the same day as my sister's birthday. It's the night before the wedding. By all logic, I should be soaking in a bubble bath with a face mask on and light anxiety about hair humidity. Instead, I'm typing this out in a hotel room with Jess pacing behind me, holding a glass of wine and muttering, "We should have frisked her at the door. Let me explain." The rehearsal dinner, the scene of the crime. We booked a low-key rehearsal dinner at a local restaurant. Nothing fancy. It was supposed to be just family, wedding party, and out-of-town guests. Intimate, chill, and Kendra-free. Yes, Kendra wasn't invited. Not to be mean, but she's not in the wedding party, and based on her recent behavior, we knew she'd make it about herself. So we kept it small. Apparently, someone, hi mom, told her anyway. She showed up, in full glam, like sparkly jumpsuit, heels, full contour, nails that probably had Swarovski crystals on them. She walked in with Mandy, like they were on the red carpet. Jess muttered, "Oh good, she brought backup and cheekbones." I was honestly too tired to even fight, so I greeted her and said, "Hi Kendra, you weren't on the list, but okay." She smiled like we were old friends and said, "Just came to say hi. Quick hug, not stealing the spotlight." Reader, she stayed the entire dinner. The toast heard round the world. After dessert, people were making little toasts, super casual. My dad said something sweet. Jess roasted me in a loving way. Fiancé's mom got teary-eyed. Then Mandy stands up. Yep, Mandy. She holds up her glass and says, "I just want to say, tomorrow we celebrate love. But let's not forget the other amazing woman we're celebrating this weekend. She's beautiful, she's fierce, she's fun, and she was born to shine. Happy early birthday, Kendra." Everyone froze. I swear the music stopped like we were in a sitcom. I looked at Jess. Jess looked at me. My fiancé literally dropped his fork. Then my mother claps. Claps. Kendra stands up like it's her coronation. She waves like the damn Queen of England and says, "Oh, stop, you're all too much." Someone, I couldn't even see who, starts singing happy birthday in a low voice, and that's when Jess lost it. She slammed her glass down and said, "Are you all drunk? You hijacked her rehearsal dinner for a pre-birthday toast? This is unhinged." Kendra blinked and said, "It was a joke. Calm down." Jess replied, "You're the only one laughing. Read the room. Sparkles." Then came the cake. Oh yeah, there was a cake. A waiter brings out this cute little white cake. The top says "Love and Light," which I admit was vague enough to pass, until they cut into it and the inside was hot pink funfetti. I said, "What is this?" My mom says, "I swear on all that is holy." Well, I thought it could be a sweet little both of you thing. I said, "I specifically told you no birthday cake." She said, "It's not a birthday cake, it's just festive." Jess goes, "It's literally in Kendra's Insta story tagged birthday surprise." The final straw, a voicemail from Kendra. After we left, she left me a 2-minute voicemail that ended with, "I was trying to be nice, but clearly, nothing I do is ever enough for you. You've always resented me, and honestly, I'm done. Good luck tomorrow. You'll need it." I played it for Jess, who said, "Cool, she just uninvited herself. We haven't heard from her since. Mandy hasn't texted either. Mom is taking a break from all this drama, which I'm pretty sure means she is sulking in Kendra's room. My dad sent me a thumbs up emoji and we'll be there, promise." I almost cried. The wedding is tomorrow. I don't know if Kendra's showing up. I don't know if my mom is going to try a surprise confetti cannon or something equally horrifying. All I know is, I'm marrying the love of my life. And if Kendra tries to pull a stunt during the ceremony, Jess has already assigned herself cake security. Pray for me. Buckle up. Here's update 4. The wedding day. This is where everything that's been building finally explodes. Surprise appearances, dramatic exits, petty power plays, and a maid of honor who absolutely does not play. Update 4. AITA for refusing to move my wedding date because it is the same day as my sister's birthday. I'm married. Let's start there. I woke up this morning in a king-sized hotel bed next to my brand new husband, with my voice half gone from laughing and screaming. Jess brought me a coffee and said, "You have to update the internet. They deserve this." So, here we go. The morning suspiciously peaceful. Wedding morning was chill, which was suspicious. Hair and makeup went great. Jess made us all little gift bags with snacks and tissues and mints labeled cry prep kits. The vibes were immaculate. Nobody had heard from Kendra, Mandy, or my mom since the rehearsal dinner, which felt both relieving and vaguely ominous. I thought maybe, Kendra really wasn't coming. Spoiler, she was. The ceremony. Enter Kendra. Stage. Left. The ceremony started right on time. Beautiful weather. My fiancé looked like he'd walked out of a magazine. I cried when I saw him. My dad walked me down the aisle holding back tears. We were 2 minutes into the officiant's intro when Kendra walked in. Late. In a floor-length hot pink gown covered in sequins. Everyone turned. It was like someone hit pause on the ceremony. You could feel the air shift. She walked slowly down the aisle, not in the wedding party, just a guest, and took a seat in the second row, right behind my dad, next to my mom. Jess was standing next to me as my maid of honor and muttered, "Oh, hell no. Not today." But, bless her, she didn't cause a scene. Not yet. We moved on. Vows happened. They were perfect. For like 15 minutes, it really felt like nothing could ruin it. The reception, the speech heard, round the room. We get to the reception. I've relaxed. I'm married. There's champagne. Life is okay again. Then comes time for the speeches. My dad gives his. Jess gives a hilarious and tear-jerking one that ended with, and if anyone tries to steal this moment, I hope you choke on a sequin." People laughed. I think Kendra thought she was joking. Because then, Kendra stands up, with a champagne glass in one hand and her phone in the other. She says, "I just want to say something real quick. I wasn't going to speak today, but I feel like it's important to acknowledge that today is about more than just one kind of love." The room went silent. Jess looked at me with wild eyes like, do I tackle her now or wait for the keyword? Kendra continued, "It's also about sisterhood and growth and celebrating all the milestones in life, including birthdays." And then, I swear on my marriage license, a waiter wheeled out a small pink cake with sparklers on it. Sparklers. Kendra grinned and said, "Surprise!" Jess lost her entire mind. She turned to the DJ and screamed, "Cut the music!" Then marched across the room like she was storming a castle. She picked up the cake, looked Kendra dead in the eye, and said, "You bring this back out again and I will redecorate your face with frosting." Then she turned to the waiter and said, "Take it back, and tell whoever approved this they're fired from life." The poor waiter looked like he'd aged 5 years. He rolled the cake back out while everyone just stared. Kendra sat down like nothing happened and sipped her drink. My mom looked mortified. My dad high-fived Jess. The aftermath people were talking about it all night. Cousins kept coming up to me whispering, "That was insane, and Jess is a legend." Mandy apparently left early with some random groomsmen and hasn't posted since. Kendra tried to act like she didn't care, but spent most of the night on her phone, probably crafting a gracefully silenced Instagram caption. I danced, I laughed, I got married, and honestly, it was still one of the best nights of my life. Kendra's chaos didn't ruin it. Jess made sure of that. I haven't heard from Kendra since. No apology, no, "Hope you had fun." Nothing. But this morning, Jess handed me a tiny pink candle and said, "Here. Now you can blow this out every year and remember how you didn't let anyone take your day." I think I'll keep it. Should I post one last update in a few months? There's already talk of Kendra planning a redemption birthday bash next year. Of course there is. Here's the final update. The 6-month-later sequel nobody asked for, but Kendra definitely needed. This one brings closure, petty karma, and a legendary full-circle moment. Final update. AITA for refusing to move my wedding date because it's the same day as my sister AITA's birthday. 6 months later, I'm back, and yes, it happened. Kendra threw her redemption birthday bash. It was exactly what you'd expect. Excessive, sparkly, and sponsored. Yes, there were actual brand collabs. But let me back up. The invitation. It hit my inbox like a slap in glitter form. Subject line, Kendra's Redemption Gala. One night only. Dress loud. Heels higher than your standards. In the invite description, she wrote, "Last year, I graciously stepped aside to let someone else have their moment. This year, I reclaim mine. No drama, just vibes. If you know, you know. If you know, you know." As if she's Taylor Swift returning from exile. The location? A rooftop club. The dress code? Pink and vengeance. She had a neon sign made that said, "Born to be celebrated." There were mood boards. A cocktail called the Birthday Brunch Martini. A photo booth with props that said, "Main character and not today, sequin slayer." Jess almost choked when she saw it on Instagram. She said, "Is that a prop or her therapy worksheet?" And the wildest part? People went. Like, a lot of people. Apparently, Kendra had been laying low, rebuilding her image in our hometown group chats and Facebook circles. She told people she'd been blindsided by the wedding drama and was just trying to celebrate life. She also told people I uninvited her from the ceremony. Which, if you've read the 5-part docuseries that is this saga, you know is a lie. Hi Reddit lurkers, I see you. The twist. Jess and I got invited. I know. It was a test. The invitation came with a handwritten note. Would love to put the past behind us. Come dance it out. No hard feelings. K. Jess immediately said, she's going to try and stage a viral reconciliation hug while someone live streams it. Hard pass. But I said, let's go. Yep, I went. Not to be petty. Okay, maybe 12% petty. But mostly to close the chapter, on my terms. So, we showed up. Together. Matching black jumpsuits. 0 sequins. Heads turned. One girl literally whispered, "That's her," like I was Meghan Markle. Kendra saw us and froze. Then, with camera phones clearly pointed at her, she squealed, ran over, and hugged me like we were sorority sisters reunited on Greek Row. She said, "Oh my God, you came." I smiled and said, "Wouldn't miss it." The moment, Kendra's speech. Yes, she gave a speech. On a raised platform, with dry ice fog. She said, "Last year I learned the value of patience, of love, of letting go. And I'm proud to say, we're stronger now than ever. Right, sis?" The spotlight hit me. I gave a polite pageant wave and one thumb up. She raised her glass and said, "To healing." Jess whispered, "To delusion." The ending. We stayed for one drink, took a photo in the booth, left before the emotional dance break Kendra hinted at on TikTok. As we walked out, Mandy, yes, she was there, back in full drama queen mode, ran up and said, "You're so brave for coming." Honestly, she was really scared you'd overshadow her again. I said, "Don't worry, she did that all by herself." Final thoughts. We haven't spoken since. My mom still insists Kendra meant well, and that we were all dramatic in our own ways. But I'm good. I got married, kept my day mine, and came out of it with a best friend who could probably neutralize a hostage crisis using only sarcasm and heels. And Kendra? She got her night. Her neon pink fog machine-fueled, heavily filtered night. So who won? Honestly, me, and maybe Jess. Okay, definitely Jess. The end, unless Kendra writes a memoir. In which case, see you in the comments. If you like these stories and videos, make sure to like, comment, and share so we can make some money from ad revenue and continue getting better and better with our publications. We strive to donate a portion of everything we make to charities that make a difference. Let us know if there is someone or thing you want to support. Thank you for staying until the end and enjoying the story.